compliment to him. He wasn't fast, but he was clean. Not one single dent could we pick. He was fixing some knots on Mini. There's one black Mini Cooper in particular, and I thought it was conventional. And he just sat there, and I went back the next day and I saw a little line going across it. I was like, yeah. No, but he wasn't done. As he got up there and I come back and it was glass. So that's when I started to pay attention to him. And man, this guy just all year long, 100% quality. So our rookie technician of the year is, oh, by the way, a lot of these won't be surprises to them if we talk about them too much. So, but you have to do that, right? Let them float a little. Our rookie of the year is Shane Glidewell. Need some red carpet for you.
There
you go, brother.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I couldn't. If you ever get a chance to work for these cats, I can tell you right now, they're a class act all the way through. And I'm so thankful. Greg Van Winkle trained me, and that was a journey in itself. I'm so thankful for his time and effort helping me learn this trade. And for me to thank everybody that's helped me get to this point, it would take me a long time. So Chris Round, Ryan Matthews, Ryan Hampton, Tony Frazier, Bill Park, just a great group of people, and I'm just so thankful to be here. So thank you very much.
All right, so our next, we have 3 techs. Our second tech is our Colorado Tech of the Year. He worked in Colorado literally 365 days last year. If we weren't paying him, we wouldn't know he was working for us. Never saw him, never heard from him, just literally hands down the best technician in the market in Colorado last year. So just a super nice guy. A lot of you probably haven't heard of him, but you're going to. He's quiet, keeps to himself, but he's a hard worker. Please don't steal him from us. Durfee Thompson. Yeah, you need to say something.
Just say it, I'll say a whole lot.
This is true. Where's your chance?
All right. Well, really, I just want to thank Ryan, Tony, and Bill for taking a shot on me. I mean, this is really my first full season of pushing. Well, last year was 2018, and I just kept my head down and kept working. That's all I did. And I also want to thank JB. He allowed me to cut my teeth under him, and while I was working on my speed and stuff like that, I was doing R&I and everything else to try to make up for that, since I can fix dents, but my efficiency's still not there. I still got a long way to go, but I'll keep it going. Appreciate it.
2 more, sell yourself short. All right, our next tech and our third tech of the year is a guy. He is our National Hail Tech of the Year. He worked for us in multiple storms. I don't even know where to begin with this guy. He's always there to help somebody. If we needed somebody in a pinch, he was there. If it was a door ding somewhere, he was going. Whatever you needed, it's almost like he knew that you needed the help, because he would reach out, hey, anything? No, leave me alone. Not really, but the guy is the most helpful, polite, well-mannered technician you'll ever meet. Quality is a given. 100% our Hail Tech of the Year, Adam Fountain. No, I'm kidding. Congrats, brother.
Thank you very much. I normally don't do this. I'm not a man of many words. I get real distracted whenever I'm in front of people. I just want to say thank you guys very much, and I appreciate it.
All right, thank you. All 3 of you guys, really appreciate you. So the next 6 awards are industry awards. We're going to start off with 3 industry leadership awards, And in order to really give these guys, I know how I feel about them, and Tony and Bill and all of our company feels about them, but we want to bring up some people that know them the best. So each one of these next 6 are going to be introduced by somebody that's close to them. So to introduce our first Industry Leadership Award is going to be Jordan Fisher. You up here?
Hello again, everybody. So Ryan's asked me to present this award to someone that works close with us. Often the unsung hero, played a major role in growing a very successful business, if I don't say so myself. He's the operations director of TDN Group. My right-hand man is Tony Hodgson.
They say if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life, and that's true with TDN. I work with the best people in the industry without a shadow of a doubt. And thank you very much. I've got nothing else to say on that, really. That's it.
Congrats, Tony. All right, so our next Industry Leadership Award is going to be introduced by Mr. Gene Fetty.
Gene Fetty.
So this next award goes for somebody who's worked in the industry for a long, long time, hanging out in the background. I got to meet him and work with him when we were building PDR Nation. When you talk to him, he's humble and he's quiet, and he'll tell you, we worked hard, and he goes, I'm the Dent part of this. But if you get to have a conversation with this guy, you'll know he's the smart part of Dent Smart. Mr. David Haxton.
I'm Dent, downtown.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, if you love what you do, I love this industry. It set me free, you know. It wasn't a real job, right? So hopefully all of you think that freedom is important versus money. So I love how it set me free. So I love to give back. I love everything about it. Love you guys. Thank you much. Appreciate it.
Okay, congrats, David. Our third Industry Leadership Award, like I said, you're going to see a pattern here. People are really giving back. I don't think there's any surprises yet. Mr. Dave Streen is going to introduce this gentleman.
So I'm Dave Streen and I sell hookers. Words to describe the type of person that I strive to be would be values, integrity, character, morals, giving, caring. I try to bring humor and wit. The guy that I'm going to announce just naturally possesses all these things.
There you go.
Oh, there.
Like writing across your
So, and I want to point out too that those could also describe a ton of the guys in this room, both up on stage this weekend and in the crowd. So I'm so proud to be part of this industry. So the man that I'm going to announce has pioneered a lot of stuff, from trainings and techniques and tools and much, much more. And to use Jordan's words again, he's an unsung hero. He's always leading, but he's never really the focal point or, getting the credit he so much deserves. So I want to talk, about that. Also there's a quote that I wanted to share with you guys. It's how you do anything is how you do everything. So just like I said, I try and bring humor and wit. It doesn't matter what project I'm working on, I try and make it fun and stuff. The guy that I'm going to announce just brings it all with everything. So that man is, I'm proud to call my good friend Kevin Andrews.
You pulled stiff of me wanting into this. Well, completely dumbstruck. Really appreciate it, and thanks Dave for the kind words there. I actually thought you were talking about someone else sat over there actually, so I was looking his way, so I was a little bit shocked. But no, thank you, and thank you for everything everyone does. Thank you.
Kevin's never seen Talladega Nights, but I'm going to quote the very smart Ricky Bobby. When Kevin wakes up in the morning, he pisses excellence.
All right, so congratulations to all three of our industry leaders. All right, so number 7 of 9 is going to be a Lifetime Achievement Award. This guy's been around a long time, done it all. You'll never see him in a bad mood, have anything negative to say about anybody, no matter what his surroundings are like. But in the meantime, I'm going to let David Haxon introduce him just a little bit better than that.
Hello, sir. Thank you. So, to have a chance to hang around this guy a little bit lately, and I have to tell you that there's a whole lot of, he's probably the most underrated person in this industry. He really cares. He does, first of all, he's a great technician. We want to make sure we know that. Fantastic technician. He leads a movement right now that we're undergoing that is transforming our industry. Really is, again, underrated. And been a long time technician. He's an intelligent person. I have the highest regards for this man, Mike Wall.
Lifetime achievement, so I'm done.
You go home now. You can go rest.
Yeah, this means a lot. I appreciate this. Many hours and many nights on phone calls with guys and gals, and just trying to do what's right. This industry's done a lot for me, so I'm just trying to give it back. That's what it amounts to me. So, thanks. I really appreciate this.
You're a good man.
It's a lot.
All right. So our next one is, so we're not going to do a person of the year. We're going to do man of the year since it's International or National Women's Month, correct? Isn't it? So we're going to do the women last, and we're going to go with our man of the year first. This guy, I've known him for 8 years, and he is probably the leading piece of the educational portion of our industry. He's been involved in every organization. He is always there, donating his time, his tools to fundraisers, every expo, every event. He's been a personal friend of mine for a long time, an extremely good businessman, and he loves this industry as much as anybody that I know. But Again, somebody else is going to introduce him even further that's close to him. Mr. Tony Hodgson, can you come up here?
So I've known this guy for, must be the thick end of 10 years now, but more recently, over the last 3 years, we've worked in close partnership, well, an official partnership. And this guy works, I mean, a lot of you might know him in a social aspect in the bar, in a restaurant at expos like this, or the MT or what have you. But let me tell you, this guy puts the work in. He's motivated, enthusiastic, driven. He keeps our company heading in the direction it needs to go. He keeps our staff moving forward, keeps them targeted. And it's an absolute privilege to work alongside him. Certainly over this last year where we've started to expand and move into new marketplaces with new partnerships, with new projects, he's really kept us going to where we need to go. So I'm not going to talk any more about it. The Man of the Year award goes to Jordan Fisher.
I don't think I deserve this. You know, I just do what I love. I'm a terrible speaker and I'm struggling to put my words together at the minute, but it means a massive amount to me, and you know, our friendships and everything we do together, you know, that goes for everybody that we work with. We have fun developing the company and doing what we enjoy. I've got a great team around me, and I think what makes TDN be as good as it is the main thing that we keep at heart, which is improving the PDR industry and helping technicians with the accreditations, with the training. And then, you know, I just enjoy doing what I do. I develop tools, I do a lot of the development in the company, and the way I look at it, these guys make the money and I'm the one that spends it. You know? So I enjoy that. That's my wife. So yeah, thank you everyone. It means the world.
Congratulations. All right, and many of you guys know we are actually working with TDN on a project, but these awards were picked out back in November, and we didn't even strike up our meetings till MT. So if you see a correlation there, that's totally unrelated. But it's because of what they do in the industry. So congrats to all three of you. You can clap for it. So our Woman of the Year. We struggled on doing a Woman of the Year because we didn't know how long we can do this for. And then when we started to look, we realized we can do this for 20 years. There's a lot of really good women in this industry, and it's only going to keep getting better. This woman here, I don't know her personally as well as some of you do, but I know I watch what she does, and I watch her dedication, and I see where she is at all the shows, the people she helps, and the people that know her best treat her like a queen. So she's been heavily involved in the education, bringing it to the United States. But before I go any further and reveal it, I want Mr. Craig Dyer to come introduce her.
All right, you guys have probably already guessed who the Woman of the Year is. She started out on the Hill Trail 23 years ago. I've known her for almost 32 years, and she's become a great ambassador for the PDR community. I want you all to welcome Christina Seckinger.
My hands are a little numb right now. But thank you guys so much. I got complaints that I made people cry yesterday, so I'm going to try not to do that today. But thank you guys so much for letting me share part of our story and watching as the rest of our story continues to unfold in the industry. So thank you. Thanks, Ryan.
All right, well, that wraps up our awards. One more round of applause for all of our winners. So right now, we're going to have a Hail Tech meeting. What time is it? That's Hail Tech meeting? 1 second. Our Hail Tech meeting starts at 3 o'clock. So between now and then, I'm going to get some feedback from you guys. Anything that you saw this weekend? I mean, if you saw something great that you really liked, you don't really need to say that yet. You can just hold on to that. We'd love the feedback so we know what to keep bringing. But anything more? I know we've got a lot of individuals saying we need to get more people here, like Joey said. Tool companies want a better venue to sell their tools. But we had some really good speakers this weekend. And but if we can bring more educational, something that helps you as a Hail technician, please speak up right now, give us any input, or throughout the year, if you can think of anything at all. We want to have next year's even more organized, trying to get info on all the tool catalogs that they'll let us, and just bring you as much positive educational pieces as possible. So does anybody have anything that they would like to see more, or what they enjoyed? Or Crystal, grab a mic so we can.
Yeah, so I've seen a lot, I don't know if it's, I'm just noticing it more lately, but with everybody being on the road and, you know, even small injuries to our eyes, our hands, we fall, and that could put us out of work, you know, for a while. I would love personally to see a great AFLAC representative not only talking about the worst nightmare stuff, you know, of cancers and stuff like that, but on the supplement insurance side that could help technicians or just everyday brick and mortar, you know, people that.
We did that the last 2 years, and they had 4 signups, so they declined this year.
Okay, gotcha.
So, but we can ask them to come back again.
Maybe because I was here for those, and I feel like some of the conversation was the worst case scenarios.
Okay, they weren't doing a good job on the conversation like we did. Okay.
Maybe. I'm just talking more connectivity on the everyday things that we run into, on straining our hands or things that we're out of work for maybe a month, you know, that's not disease related, maybe a different kind of conversation. I personally have a great AFLAC rep in my peer group locally, and the eye-opening things that they pay for that I see on Facebook forums all the time.
Yeah, we use it in our family too. It's amazing.
It is amazing. So that's just.
Okay, yeah, we'll try and bring it back. Sure. Anybody else?
I know it was brought up a little bit yesterday, but I think it'd be great if we had a panel up here or something with people from the PDR industry as well as people representing the insurance industry to have an open discussion.
So I reached out to Christopher Stanley. Do you know who that is? He has a website. It's a training called IA Path. I'm not sure what the website is, but I'll get it to you. He trains IAs to write Hail. So he's actually having a podcast next Saturday, like a marathon, like 7 hours. I know Paul Corden, myself, and a few other guys are going to be on it. I'll share that in the group, but I've already reached out to him and say, hey, how would you like to start a war next year? And bring some IAs in, and he's all for it. And he thinks it's a fantastic idea. So we'll work through what next year's Expo could look like, but I mean, it could be a 3-day event to where we put the tool company and all the tool sales in the middle day, and then the day before and after on the educational, people here, the tool vendors kind of get the benefit of being here also, but that could be a full day of that. So yeah, absolutely. We're definitely, we've already followed up on that. So
Can you put that on the
Facebook a link to that?
The podcast?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
As long as you don't ask a bunch of questions. I'm kidding, Tom. You got good questions, buddy. You're open. You're all thinking it.
Yeah, so if you set that up where you've got insurance and PER, are we gonna set that up as a cage match? Can we do
Only if Jeremy Smith
that would
represents us.
be pretty interesting. And also probably too, since we had Mike from NAPDAR, but maybe have PDR Nation and kind of have all the different groups talk together and how they all work together as a unit to help our industry. So,
Yeah.
well, Mike's conversation this morning was really good.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I do believe that that kind of a setting is going to be interesting, but we got a year to figure it out. And that's why I like to figure stuff out rather than talk. That's why we got all the other speakers. But I'm looking forward to working with these other guys and figuring it out. So I think a big room with a bunch of adjusters and techs that are just there to learn the feedback in the same room. We hit the Hail Trail, you might have a couple hundred IAs that understand what you're doing a little bit better, and it just grows from there. So you got to start somewhere, and I think that'll be a fantastic idea if we can pull it off. So we will definitely put that on the agenda. Yes? How many people has Randy Hobson interviewed this weekend? How many? 87. Wow. All right, what's the name of your group? If you guys want to see some really good interviews, Randy Hobson has a Facebook group called PDR Interviews, and he interviews some of the pioneers. Any more feedback? And those awards, by the way, they were awesome. Crystal, again, made by Michael Short over there. So go see him. I'm telling you, his marketing skills are legit. All right, well, Matt Wilson, thank you for letting us use your shop on Thursday for Tool Day. Where's Stephen One-Legged Dyke at? There he is. They're going to be at his shop on Sunday in St. Peter's doing the EV training, so thank you for that, you and Lisa. All the speakers, all the vendors, especially all of you Hail techs that showed up in the family. Hopefully next year it's a lot bigger. I think the bad hail season kept some people at home. But we're going to make next year's better. And again, any feedback at all, you guys know how to get a hold of me. Reach out to myself, Tony, or Bill, and we will we'll make it happen. Tony, Bill, you guys want to say anything?
Yeah, I mean, we just appreciate everybody coming out. I mean, it just shows dedication to the craft, and it's easy to tell who is most serious about their business by who attends. So, thank you.
And then one more thing, Joey, did you want to talk about what you talked about earlier?
Sure.
Come on up.
I don't want to elaborate over you.
No, come on up.
I don't have stage fright, so I'm good.
He's from New York.
I just pulled Brian aside when we broke for lunch, and this is my first one out of is this the third season? Or second, yeah. But I was really encouraged just to be part of amazing men and women that are leading our industry, and for Mr. Park, Ryan Hampton, Tony, thank you so much for even putting this together at no charge to our pockets, which is just an amazing deed for sure. But one thing I wanted to leave you guys with as a whole and as a body, some of you guys may be a little bit of gray area about it, but I think us as independent techs could probably do a little bit of better job of advocating what takes place this weekend. I can see next year this being probably a bigger room filled with technicians, but I had some various conversations with other guys who are like, well, you know, it's what separates the weak from the strong, and I agree with that, but education, the business tips that everybody put on today and yesterday, I think could go a long way with other guys that you personally know that are probably up to your part to be part of here. So I just want to encourage you guys to go on Facebook and share your testimony, share your experience this weekend. I think a lot of guys downplay this and they don't want to be part of it, and that could just be the lack of their ways and styles. But I just want to leave you guys to just go behind these guys. I really thank them for putting this on this weekend. I was really taken back, and it's just good to see some faces, put some names to faces, and thank you, Ryan, thank you, Tony, and thank you, Mr. Park.
Yeah, if you can share away and put the information out there, share your experiences, share your pictures, all that. Put hashtag Hail Expo. It's really helped spread the word. And other than that, thank you all very much for showing up, and we appreciate you coming. If you want to stick around for our Hail Tech meeting, it will start in 10 minutes right here. And then after that, we're going to have our local company invite-only meeting that we've already got a list of 32 companies that are going to be here. So other than that, go buy some tools and mingle. So thank you very much for showing up.